everybody, and welcome back to another video. First off, I would like to thank you guys for 12,000 subscribers. I really never thought I'd get this far, and it's truly thanks to you for watching. For this milestone, I thought it best to do a video Q&A. So I had you guys send in your questions, and I'm here to answer them. Whether it be about Wings of Fire, YouTube, other fandoms, or even real life, here are my answers to your questions. But before we begin, a huge shout out to my patrons, 3 Moons, Dog1195, and Bombier. Thank you all so much for supporting me. Links to their social medias are in the description down below. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. Do you read fanfiction? If yes, do you write it yourself? And what's the best fic you've ever read in any fandom? I actually don't read fanfiction as much as I used to, but yes, I do when I can. I used to write a ton of fanfiction myself, and I've been meaning to get back into that. As for the best fic I've ever read, that's pretty hard. I've read a ton of really long Spider-Man ones and gotten super invested. I can't think of a name that comes to mind for best though, although Out for Blood is pretty great. If you could cast one or more anime spells, what would you enchant? This is a super good question, and I've actually thought pretty long and hard about it. If I could only cast one spell, maybe a ring that allows me to turn into any animal I want. Immortality and invincibility would be a cool bonus. But just think about how much you can do by turning into any animal. Breathing in water, flying, digging, running faster, etc. It's like a million in one deal. If there was a waft tribe based on a gemstone, rock, or ore, which one would you want to see most? This is a good one. I think an amethyst tribe could look super awesome. How long have you been making videos? June 1st was my channel's 4-year anniversary. I've been making content ever since I started. A few of you may remember the old Animal Jam days, which is where my YouTube journey began. What was your favorite thing you've ever done? I actually haven't thought about this before, but it's a really good question. Probably meeting my friends and watching my favorite movies and shows for the first time. What's your favorite WoF hybrid combo? Or what hybrid combo do you think has the best potential for an amazing design and story? Here are some I absolutely love and need to see more of. Sky Ice, great colors and tons of creative possibilities. Rain Sea, possible color changing bioluminescent scales, which would look great. Sky Silk, gorgeous wings and colors. Silk Hive, wonderful color and pattern opportunities. Rain Ice, very unique color choices and appearances. And Mud Ice, cool pattern opportunities and story. If you had to pick, who would be your favorite OC you've created, and why? What kind of music do you listen to, and what would your dream vacation be? Favorite OC, that's really hard. I have a ton of characters I really enjoy in a novel series I plan to write. I also have a Wings of Fire AU character named Wolverine, who I've just fallen in love with and can't wait to hopefully show you guys. As for the music I listen to, primarily rock and pop. And my dream vacation would be a trip to Romania. What fandoms or groups do you belong to, and what made you join them? Oh goodness, there are a lot. Scream, Scream Queens, Avatar, Stranger Things, FNAF, Wings of Fire, The Addams Family, Marvel, predominantly Spider-Man, BNA, Enola Holmes, Rise to TMNT, and TMNT 2012. Found out about each of them in a plethora of ways, but typically friends and other media. If you could be a WoF protagonist, what would your tribe be? What powers would you have? And what would your personality be? This is a fun one. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, but I think it would be cool to be a Rain Knight hybrid with prophecy powers. I still have a soft spot for Sandwings because they're my favorite tribe, so my partner could be one. Have you ever met or seen Tui T Sutherland? No, but I might soon. Can you play any instruments? And if so, what's your favorite music genre? I know how to play the hand chime and handbell, and I used to be able to play the violin. My favorite music genres are rock and pop, like I said earlier. What was your favorite video to make? Ooh, that's a tricky one. Besides the character edits I post to my Shorts tab, probably a few of my pause games. I bet if I thought longer on it, I could definitely think of the most fun video I've made. What are some of your favorite things to do in your free time? Go on Pinterest, talk to my friends, rewatch movies and shows, or go on YouTube, sometimes read. Favorite movie or show? My favorite movies are Scream 1, Scream 6, The Addams Family 1991, both Avatar films, and Enola Holmes 2. My favorite shows are Wednesday, Stranger Things, The Addams Family 1964, Scream Queens, and Daredevil. If you have a favorite tribe, which one would it be? The Sandwings. I love their culture and designs. Who are your favorite protagonist characters? In Wings of Fire, Peril, Turtle, and Snowfall would be my top 3. Do you have a least favorite character? If so, then who? Maybe Cottonmouth or Riptide. Both are really bland and annoying. Definitely hate Cottonmouth more, though. Have you ever read Warrior Cats before? Nope, never have, and unfortunately not planning on it. What is your biggest pet peeve in books, movies, or TV shows? Good question. I'm not sure. I'm not a fan of the chosen one trope, or when magic just exists out of nowhere. There needs to be some kind of an explanation as to where it comes from, why people can use it, what its limitations are, how it affects life, and other reactions to its use. I also hate the trope of fridging a woman. If you were finding love, which tribe would you look for? Ooh, I actually haven't had anybody ask this before. After some thinking, I'd probably hand it over to the Nightwings, post-Volcano at least. I really value intelligence, creativity, and humor. Would you rather be a poison wing or a sapwing? This is a little tough, but probably a sapwing for the peace. Would have loved to see what one of their poison jungle villages looked like. Do you have any pets? Yes, I have an adorable hermit crab named Goose. If you made a human OC and WAF, what are some highlights of the story? I'd probably have them have an outlook on dragons that we haven't seen before. Not quite curiosity, not quite fear or anger. Maybe a fascination on a deeper spiritual level. Instead of seeing the dragons as beasts, this character would worship them and desire to be with them. They think seeing a dragon flying through the sky is a good omen. What is your dream job? My dream job would be having some kind of a role in a TV show or movie, like a screenwriter or director. Being an author would also be super cool. I'm working to live one or both of these dreams. What is your favorite arc in WAF? Arc 2 for sure. It has the best characters, storylines, ships, and so much more. What is your favorite map? This is a tough one. I don't think I can choose. I love all of them. Weirdest fact about you? I think a cool fact about me is that my typing speed is 107 words per minute. But as for weirdest, maybe the fact that I wet the bed until I was 9.5 years old. Exposing myself with that one, but before you judge, I had a medical condition, okay? Thoughts on peri peri sauce? Never tried it or heard of it, but it seems pretty cool, actually. Least favorite book in the WAF series? The Lost Continent. It's very rushed and a messy start to the arc, and does a poor job world-building the continent. What's your favorite song? I love everything made by Red Hook and Lady Gaga. Outside of those two, Still Alive by Demi Lovato and In My Head by Mike Shinoda and Kaylee Morg. And lastly, do you like cucumbers? Yes. Wow, that was a lot of questions. I'm so sorry if I didn't get to yours, but you can always ask them in the comments or future streams, and I'll try to answer as many as I can. Thank you to everybody who asked something. I read and enjoyed all your comments. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!